Good morning, YouTube. Grand rising to you. I was just thinking about van life and about America, how we're going into a social credit score because China owns America. You heard it here, what? First, second, third. China owns America. And it'll be communist just like it is in their country. You can't litter, you can't do anything, you can't say things that offend other people, blah, blah, blah. But what I've noticed, they still can stalk, they can steal your lawsuit money, and no government is making them pay it back. And it's a fact. They know this attorney stole everybody money, but they can watch and see if you're disabled. They can see that a pill took my life, a blood pressure pill called Benicar. And then in that lawsuit, we won the class action because a lot of people lost their lives. And a lot of us almost died. I did almost 9 times. On top of that, my organs had begun to calcify and I had problems. And they had pictures and stuff growing inside. I had one surgery and he tells me he also removed something else from my right side. What was it? My body was growing other things in because of this pill that caused you to lose weight and everything. And that blood pressure pill also had 2 other names that went with it. It's 2 other sister pills that went with it, also part of it, that people are prescribing. I don't remember the names of them. I just remembered the one I was on. It was 3 of them. But people are so quick to give you another blood pressure pill. My blood pressure is really high. It's 240 over 140 the other day. Well, I run high for years. But now it's like something is really irritating my pressure. And instead of them seeing what this is, they're lying on my labs. Just like I was in a hospital when I had the stroke in October, my A1C was 6.2. Now they say it's down. And I got to thinking about it. How could it be down to 6? And I ate everything because I felt like I'm not winning with this blood pressure. The pills ain't helping. And I'm quitting because why would I continue to take 5 blood pressure pills when one almost killed me? It's like they don't understand how I feel. And I just feel like natural causes. Let it happen if it's going to happen. I'm not going to keep taking your poison. So I took the poison again the other day because my head is just like pounding bad. And I'm tired of feeling like, and I noticed when I walk, I looked in the window when I was walking because I don't have a mirror in van life. And I don't look too unstable, but in my head, I feel my head moving and I feel off balanced. I don't feel normal from that stroke. I'm still having memory issues and things, but they coming back. Things are coming back. It just takes a minute and I have to think and it's like, oh yeah, and I get it. There's a delay. And even when people say things to me, there's a delay. Now, what I noticed when I had got up for work, I used to lift boxes to put on the conveyor to fill the waffle boxes. And those cases were so heavy, I couldn't lift them. I would take them out the box and put them on the conveyor. Then about the week later, I got to where I was strong enough to lift the box. But right when I got strong enough to lift the box, I came to work that next day. And I didn't think I was having a stroke, but I was having trouble lifting the boxes. And I went back to grabbing just a few. And I was wondering what's wrong. Like my muscles tired or something? I thought I had built them up to be able to lift this. And they irritated me that day on the job so bad. I went in tears like I'm frustrated. I'm doing every fucking thing I'm supposed to do. Why is there a problem? Well, they were trying to get me out of there for the game. And I went home and the next day I didn't want to get up. I remember feeling really hurt and tired, like my arm hurted when I tried to get up. I thought about that. And I felt like just sleeping in. I felt really tired, but I couldn't. So I made myself get up. And I didn't do my shower that morning. I just figured I would wash and just dress. I was really tired. When I went to do my hair, that's when I felt the stroke. I couldn't lift my arm and it hurted bad in my back and my neck. and in my leg. Now I'm having these issues, but everybody wants to support the thieving doctor and the thieving attorney, because these doctors know when you're suing class action, they getting all these kickbacks from these pharmaceutical companies, lunches, dinners, and all this shit they give them to give their medicine out free and promote this and promote that. So they really backing them because it's a chain effect. It's a domino effect when one fall. So he felt because my phone line's hacked and everybody's doing bullshit to me, he could steal my money, and who'll be the wiser? It was a gold letter, and I was awarded a large amount of money, and they sent me a check for $1,500. Who got my money? Because the original award letter was for a lot of money. So I know the color of that letter. So you can't act like I didn't know and I didn't see it, because I don't have my papers. They made sure they stalked me, haunted me till I left that apartment with my mail and different things I thrown away. But one thing for certain, these demons don't believe in a God. These society members do not believe in God at all. But I'm going to tell you what, they better believe in karma. Because it's got your address, it knows everybody in your family, and it knows how your heart connect and what it connects to and what's important to you. And baby, when karma come back, you ain't got nothing to do but pay. Nothing but pay. And he's going to pay. Him, his secretary, Lori, all of them, because they all got some kickbacks in that office. They all got bonuses off our money, and they all came up. When you look his name up, it used to be Maisie Slater and Freeman in his name. Now they took it off because of the kickback and how he's being sued from another colleague for stealing our money. But I'm trying to get my name on that list because I lost a lot of money and they had my pictures. Then they converted my pictures to a disc, one attorney. Then they dropped the case and sent it to him. Well, tell me they dropping the case so I find him. Send him everything that day. And then I get the attorney to send him. They say, well, they converted my pictures to a disc, so they send him that. But my pictures, they had, and they know my organs, and they seen shit growing in my body, but they then want to still give me that amount. I have studied Dr. Sebi's work and changed my body. Your body will reset itself. I changed my body composition, and I'm steady working on it. But I got every demon in town thinking it's a fucking game. And I just want everybody to reap what the hell they sown. And they will. They will. That is a fact. You cannot dish out dirt and not get dirty. So, keeping in mind, they want to hold us to a social credit score. We got to be upscale citizens. We can do no wrong. And they just like approving stuff with your credit and all this real quick now, because they want to see if you will comply or not. And if you don't, you're going to go under. They're building all these apartment buildings for everybody to move in. So then the old apartment buildings will collapse. Something will happen because they want to watch your every move. They got smart meters. They watching you through your vents. They watching every fucking thing about you. The plugs in your kitchen, that your USB and you plug it in. They were watching us in our apartment from the dining room light, from the TV, from the telephone. They are watching your every damn move. Your car, that you think ain't watching you, it's your radio and your GPS, and even if you ain't got the GPS, it's still your radio and all that. That big ass screen is watching you. Yes, they watch me. They watch me undress in this van. They did the most. So I got a curtain up. Then everybody want to come see it's my van if they can look in and see if that's me. Fuck you. Fuck you. You a low budget motherfucker to be stalking a 55-year-old woman like it's a goddamn game. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. And I guess your mammy never told you, so I tell you. You should be ashamed of yourself. And shame on her for birthing a dog like you. Should have aborted your ass.